First and 10 with five, Chicago Bears in the mix. Rapping about football, no room for politics. From the Windy City, we bring the fire. This podcast hot, raising the bar higher. Touchdown after touchdown, we never settle for less. Breaking it down with fives, we always bring our best. First and 10 with fives, dance in the crowd, cheering loud and proud. Our spirits never out. We rep that navy, blue and orange, no room for doubt. Chicago Bears legendary, no team can knock us out.
When I'm in Chicago, always a vibe.
Analyzing plays, stats on full display. Hitting hard like a linebacker, making our way. Foz leading the charge, taking us to the top. Chicago Bears legacy, we can never stop.
What's up, Bears fans, or what's left of us after last week? Episode 69 here, coming live to you on Facebook, Chicago Bears Fan Forever page. Proudly streaming there every week, along as on YouTube and X. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. It means the whole world. Appreciate it so much. Sponsored always by Bedrock's Pizza and Beer Bar in Shorewood, who will also, I just found out, be hosting a official Miller Lite Chicago Bears watch party, Maxwell, on November 2nd versus the Bengals. So
Nice.
Staley, the whole band, all the fun stuff, the dance competition will be there. So
Joe Burrow.
No Joe Burrow. Make sure you guys check out Bedrock's Pizza and Beer Bar.
Bedrock's Pizza, the place to be. Hard rock tunes and craft beers for thee. Crowd is roaring, the atmosphere's hot. We'll party hard, give it all we've got. This place is our sanctuary. Shout it aloud, let the music play. Bedrock's Pizza, we're here to stay. Good times and memories never be far. Under the neon lights, we're all stars.
All right, guys, we're 0-2, but we are always undefeated at the tailgate. This weekend at home versus the Cowboys, we'll be celebrating Lena Honeyduda's birthday, as long as getting ready for an afternoon game versus the Cowboys. Just because it's a late start doesn't mean we're going to be starting late at the tailgate. So we will be out there at 7 a.m., and I believe 9 a.m. is the start time this week for the tailgate. So be sure to come out, guys. $40, all you can eat, all you can drink. Live music, DJ, tailgate games, all the good stuff, always going down at 1st and 10. And then next week after that, we'll be doing the Veterans Tailgate for the Raiders game at Billy the Defense Guys Union Hall out in Chicago. Always a great cause, $20 a person, feed the veterans. And the game will be on, open bar, all the good stuff as always. All right, Maxwell, we're going to bring the guest on first time. I've been loving having these Bears fans on here, right? It's been a little bit of change from the opposing teams. Tonight, we're welcoming a Bears fan from Indiana, owner of one of the coolest Bears setups I've ever seen, in my personal opinion. Owner of The Cave and host of his own podcast, The Cave After Dark, on Instagram. Everyone, welcome to the show, Mr. Josh Havens. Josh, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the show, man.
How you doing, brother?
Streaming live from the cave tonight, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, let's show everyone what that cave looks like.
Look at this. Oh, perfect. Oh my God. Isn't it great? Chris. I know, it's my dream.
So have you just left your family? You just live out there now? That's your new home. Where's the cot at? Where's it at, man? I mean, I would never leave that place, bro. I'd be getting there 24/7.
Right. Yeah. When I get kicked out or something, and she says, "Get out of the house," I'm running right out.
Okay, sure.
Bigger and cooler than my local watering hole.
Don't kind of tell me twice. I'm out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, brother. So with that amazing cave, man, like, where'd the idea come from? Saying, like, I have a garage. I'm not going to put my cars in there. I am going to turn this into a Bears mecca. Where'd the idea come from, man? How did it all start?
When we moved in here, basically we had a house with a minimal basement. I had a bunch of Bear stuff, obviously. So what happened was that we had a 4-stall garage. I talked my wife into keeping 2 stalls of it, and started just converting into a man cave. It was kind of a miscellaneous cave at first. Had bulls, Notre Dame, Bears, My passion's always been with the Bears, so I kind of saw some other ones I liked that were just single team ones. So I just took it there and just kept going. It's been 10 years.
Man, you're doing a great job, man. There's so many
Thank you.
awesome themes out there in that garage. So many pieces. Personally, what's your most favorite part of the cave out of all the things you have out there? Like, what you use? Like, that's my favorite part.
Probably the favorite thing about the cave is just having your friends over, brothers, sisters, and family, and a place to watch sports that's not, you don't got to worry about getting roofied at a bar or a bar fight, or if I don't like what you're doing, you just got to leave for the night. You can come back maybe next time, but
Because
unless
of
you're
my good lookingness, I get worried about being roofied wherever I'm at.
yeah,
Personally.
exactly, yeah. So yeah, no, but yeah, I mean, it's just the camaraderie and everything. And then probably my favorite piece is I got a piece with Jim McMahon's signed jersey plus a picture of him with my cave shirt on. So that's always been my favorite
That's
part.
cool.
That's pretty
So,
priceless.
No, I'm
Yeah.
assuming you're like my co-host. You don't ever leave your cave, and you just watch every game there, and you're definitely the spot to come to watch every Bears game. Am I assuming right?
Yep. Yeah. Sometimes we'll have, depending how we're doing on the season, now at the beginning of the year, we'll have 20, 25 people here. We had about 15, 20 people here last week, but towards the end of the year, when we only got a few wins, it might just be me and a few other people. But yeah,
Bears
unless
always
I get
call
to the
those.
game.
Some of the diehards, dude. This guy
Yeah.
puts whatever I have going on to complete and
No.
utter shame. I've seen his cave is better than most nice dive bars that
Yeah.
I've seen. So
Better than mine. Yeah.
yeah, so you
Yeah.
really got it going on over there, brother.
We got
So
20
what's
TVs in here.
Oh Jesus, man, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Watching the Bears and watching all the other games all the one time, I can't imagine. I'd be going crazy.
Yeah.
Red
Yeah,
Zone
we
and
got,
the Bears side by side.
yeah, we got the
Did you
Sunday
hear
ticket, so
gambling,
we get
fantasy football, and Bears passion all together at one time.
right.
So, what's some traditions, man? I mean, you got your own pad, you got your own place, you got the cave. Do you have like the traditional food? You have like the shot that you do, the cave shot. Any traditions that come along with your man cave?
Yeah, we just do the regular food every week. Usually, I don't do food at night games. We might get a pizza or something, but usually during the day we get a theme for the game. And then since it's since it's a garage cave, we open the garage door. We do a garage or a driveway tailgate. So I put up my Bears tents. We have TVs outside. We had a bunch of food, and then I got a touchdown horn. We do touchdown shots. I got a touchdown speaker. I got smoke. You name it, I got it. Because the Bears don't get many touchdowns, so when we get one, we celebrate it.
We use it at least 2 or 3 times a year. It gets
Yes.
comes out at least
When
a
we-
couple times a
when
year.
we get desperate, we're doing field goal or punt shots, whatever it
Yeah.
takes.
Oh God.
Now you don't have to answer this question, but I'm a nosy motherfucker. I'm being honest with you, Josh. What do you think altogether, like money wise, for everything you have put together into the cave? Like, what's the investment, man? Someone else wants to do that, put that together, put everything together. Where we sitting at ballpark wise?
I'd say, since my wife is not watching this probably right now, I will say,
There's what she thinks, and then there's really what it is.
yeah, I actually did a rough estimate one day, and I'd say probably between over the last 10 years of collecting and probably about 30 to 40K.
That's awesome.
That's
man.
yeah, probably in there somewhere.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right, man. But
Yeah.
hell, it looks priceless to me, though, sir. It looks absolutely priceless.
I mean, if you consider in terms of like buying a car, that's actually awesome.
Yeah.
40K.
Yeah. This is
Well, I
going to
started-
last a lot longer
Yeah.
than that car is going to last.
Well, I started counting everything up on each wall, and I'm like, I almost got like 7,000 per wall. It's kind of, when you start thinking about it that way, it's a little ridiculous, but
No
Yeah.
doubt, no doubt, but still.
Then the secondary market of like some autograph stuff. I mean, we could start getting deep in the overall cost, I'm sure.
oh yeah, definitely.
Do you allow Packers fans in there? Is there any Packers fans allowed to be in that cave?
Yeah, we've let a couple. I mean, I got a couple of cool Packer fans I'm really close with, so that we throw ideas at each other. They got caves and stuff, but I've been to Green Bay. I actually had a good time there. Everybody was really cool with me, and yeah. So I mean, I didn't have any problem with Green Bay fans besides one dumbass in the bathroom trying to start some shit with me, but
That's it's always one, man.
it's
There's
always one. Yeah. So no, I can't stand the damn team, but some of the fans are pretty cool. So.
Well, sir, it is now on my bucket list to make it out there and watch a game with you and hopefully jump on the Cave After Dark podcast. Why don't you talk about that? You got your own podcast going on Instagram.
Yeah. I haven't been doing it much. My son was diagnosed with colorectal cancer, so
Oh yes, sir. I'm
I
sorry.
kind of stopped it right then, just because he needs a lot of care. And I'd like to pick it back up sometime, but right now he's my main focus. So I haven't really
Oh,
done it
I
in a
hear you,
while.
man.
But I know it takes a lot of effort and time. I know you guys put a lot of work into your podcast, so
Yeah, I
it's just
appreciate it, man.
it's
I know
rough
we
right
tried
now.
to
So
get you on last year and all that went down, so I definitely
yeah,
sorry to hear that, man. I hope he's doing better and nothing but prayers to you and your family,
thank
sir.
you, sir.
All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about them sons of bitchin' Bears, man. God, what a game last week, man.
Right.
Another first drive just full of false hopes, man. Is that going to be like what's happening this year? Like you had the Buffalo game, then you had week 1 versus Minnesota. Now week 2, you had that first drive, that glimpse of what it could be, and then just a complete slope down there. Maxwell, what do you think, bud?
It looked a little better offensively this week. If we were going like increments by millimeters, that was a really nice first drive. That's where you want to start.
It was a nice first drive, right?
But we're just not seeing. It wouldn't be so bad, obviously, if the other half wasn't so awful.
Yeah.
You like you said, if the Bears normally put up 21-24, a competent defense is at least going to keep you in the game to the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Whereas, obviously, that didn't even remotely happen here.
Yeah, Josh, what were you feeling, man, during that first quarter? I mean, obviously the Bears came out and scored. Lions came out and scored on their first 2. Never a good sign for the Bears defense giving up 2 quick scores like that.
Right. Yeah. And it's always the same thing. You can always tell when the Bears are going to have a bad defensive day because it seems like it comes in quick bunches like that. A couple quick scores. And then I knew as soon as he got that catch before halftime, it was pretty much over because it's just the Bears' luck, man. I mean, if we can find a way to lose it or have controversy, especially with referees, is usually not on our side. It's usually going the other way. So
sure.
I guess on that side, at least if you want to make sure you don't make it about the refs, you lose by 31 points, not 3.
I mean, the first game, we all could go back and say those ref calls at the end of the game versus the Lions definitely made a big impact, but there was a lot of suckiness that went along with that. So just don't suck, and those ref calls really shouldn't be in the deciding factor if you win or lose anyways.
Yeah.
I think this week what really pissed me off the most was the unbelievable amount of offensive line penalties, especially coming from Darnold, right, man? We're supposed to have this stellar line. Like, we're a top 5 paid offensive line full of Joe Tooney, one of the best offensive linemen ever. And we picked up an amazing center and then awesome guard. And Braxton Jones is doing good. And Darnell Wright was always the solid one. So we're supposed to have this all-star offensive lineup of an offensive line. And they looked like a complete, utter dumpster trash the entire game last week.
I mean, what were our 2 biggest worries coming into the season? Minus take away the Caleb thing. That's always going to be a center of attention. Were the 2 lines.
Yeah.
And we've seen next to nothing from both of them so far this season. I mean, I know we're only 2 games in and everyone's still learning the new system and all that shit. But, I mean, the offensive line was bad this game. Yeah. Downright bad.
100%.
Yeah, I feel like the defensive line I always feel like when it comes to a defensive line, it's either you're going to stunt or just go. And I mean, if you can't get there, you just can't get there. I know offense is a little bit different, but being a former defensive end myself, it's either just get in there and go after it,
But I mean, somebody's got to win those one-on-one battles at some point there on the defensive line.
Yeah. I mean, we can only hear the excuse of Montez Sweat being double covered. Well, where's our defensive tackles at then? Because if he's being covered, where the hell's Billings at? Where the hell is Dexter Sr. at? And just super aggravating. Not Joe Burrow. Jared Goff is just sitting back in the pocket with, Maxwell said earlier, like 6 to 7 seconds. Just who do I want to throw to now?
Yeah.
As you just got St. Brown out there and Laporta just wide open running routes, just making our defensive ends look completely terrible. Our complete corners look like garbage. It was just utter chaos and nightmare the entire game.
Yes, it was.
Then on top of that, just because we're talking about more horrible things, I think that's all we have to talk about tonight is where the fuck is our run game at, man? Where is our run game at? You can't have an offense without a run game, because otherwise they're playing for the pass every down. Swift can't do anything, man. He had like a nice little 10-yard gash there in the opening first quarter, but other than that, dude, it's these 2 to 3 yard stops or stop behind the line, and then they're doing the old Lovie Smith screen passes that get stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Like, what is going on with our run game?
You don't have a running back. That's plain and simple. I mean, you didn't draft one. You waited till the 7th round to draft one. All we heard about was this draft was loaded with unbelievable running back depth. You stuck with Roschon, who's shown nothing for 3 years. He's been the guy who's going to be the guy for 3 years. Nothing. DeAndre Swift has got speed, but that's all he has. He doesn't hit the hole hard. He's constantly dancing around. Yeah, it looked good the first two, 3 plays he had, but that's it. Is that him not being good for the system? Is it the offensive line sucks? Is it they haven't come up with the right schemes yet? I have no idea.
Again, the Bears right now are just full of so many players who were so successful everywhere else. Like, it's like, what is happening when they come to this team to where they just can't perform anymore? You know what I mean? Like, do we have this like overall curse on us and none of us are aware of it? As soon as you put on the Bears uniform, like, you just have to start sucking now. I mean, that seems to be the trend. I can't explain it whatsoever. Our offensive linemen, studs everywhere else. DeAndre Swift, stud everywhere else. Wide receivers in college we drafted, our wide receivers on other teams, studs. Like, come to the Bears, time to suck, guys. Like, I just don't get it. Even with Ben Johnson now, with the hailing as captain and calling the offensive plays. I mean, he averaged over 350 yards a game with Detroit on offense for like the last 3 years. Mind you, okay, some players are more better on the Lions currently than the Bears, but goddamn, for 3 years to average that much offense, then you come here and you look like the way we look, man, there's a problem.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to add to it at this point. I mean, you can't expect them to come in here and he's going to be the 2024 Lions offense. That's just not possible. But you'd expect it to look a little smoother than it has. I going into the year, I didn't think they were going to be a playoff team. If they did, it was going to be a back end because the NFC was bad. But I didn't expect it to look this bad 2 games in. I don't know how you both feel about it, but it's looked really bad the first 2 games.
Josh, what were they doing in training camp, brother? What were they doing during the offseason, right? It feels like no preparation. Like, they come out there, they look unorganized, all these calls, but what's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm more of a, I guess I'm more of a patient person. I thought it was going to take a little bit. I did see a quote today or heard a quote today on ESPN radio that a realistic person would realize that this is going to take longer than a couple games. So somebody with a little balance and and you're playing. I mean, you're playing the top 2 teams coming out of last year in the NFC. So I wouldn't mind getting an easy game. I'm hoping Sunday with Eberflus defense didn't look too great against the Giants last week. That maybe we can get some more guys in that need to play, like Loveland and Luther.
Who?
Loveland,
the 9th overall pick. Who? Where has he been the last 2 games? Like,
I just think it's going to take. I just think it's going to take time to get the groove going with it, man. I just Caleb's got to unlearn everything that went on last year that was shit, and to unlearn everything and then to learn something new and to do it the Ben's way. I mean, I think his feet work are already looking better by the 2nd game, so it's just going to take time, I think.
No, I agree with you there on the offensive side of the ball, 100%. I did not expect them to come out and scoring 38 points a game. That's unreasonable and absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
But you figured the defense would be your life jacket to keep you in game, so it doesn't look. It's not that they're 0-2 that bothers me at all. You play 2 very good teams who maybe we'll see about Minnesota, but Detroit's going to be another team running for the playoffs. It's how bad the defense has looked early and all these pre-snap penalties. It's how it's looked and how you got to 0-2, not that you're 0-2.
Right.
52 points, gentlemen, on Sunday. 52 points given up to the Lions, man. I was completely, utterly embarrassed. I'm embarrassed right now being a Bears fan. I know we're talking about logical things, and everything you guys are saying is 100% correct and logical, statistically, real life. But guess what, man? Bears fans don't give a fuck about that right now because we are tired and we are fed up and we've been thrown to the wolves and beat down and we're angry and we need to see something now, dude. Because I think a lot of Bears fans are at their limits with the Bears right now, dude. We need to see something happening. The false hopes, the promises, all the winning the off seasons and the preseason champions, dude. Like, that shit needs to end, man, because whether or not they're going to get better and they're going to be the team and they're going to develop, we've been lied to too many times that
Right.
that is going to happen. So now, even if it is going to happen, it's like crying wolf because we've seen this story how many times now? We've seen the Trubisky, we've seen the Justin Fields, and now Caleb Williams is looking like the same old broken record again of the same old situation.
Yeah, that 2018 year that we had a really good year seems so far away now that that seems like the last best time I had as a Bears fan was really celebrating that year because made a playoff game, one kick away from going to the second round of the playoffs, and just
No,
seems
I'm
like
with-
ages ago.
Yeah.
I'm with you, and I'm pretty patient. I'm pretty level headed about things, but how many times can you be sold a rebuild to where you're like, all right, I just kind of had, and I get it. You're right. Like they're going to take time to gel in offense. There's just no doubt about
They
it,
are. No one wants to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
No,
I'm
we don't want to
still
hear it.
pissed
It's
off.
a fact.
No one wants to hear
I don't,
it.
whether I want to hear it or not, it doesn't matter. That's a fact. But
Yeah,
it's just how many times can you hear it before you've just kind of had enough of it, and you just need to see something to know that you're going in the right direction.
Yeah. And I mean, seeing plays like we saw on Sunday where Swift the ball just exploded out of him for no reason and he fumbled. And then Caleb Williams, dude, you can't even throw the fucking ball out of bounds.
It was a bad interception.
right.
And it was an interception. Like you see plays like that, man. Like, okay, there's developing, and then that's pure garbage. And
Right.
that's exactly what that was, man. Like you couldn't even throw the ball out of bounds. Like when
watch
do
him
you
ex-
see that watching another NFL team? It's just completely crazy.
I watched him explain that in his press conference. He claimed that OZ was supposed to go long on that, he thought, and OZ sat down on the route. And so when he threw it, he thought OZ was going to be there. So he wasn't technically trying to throw it away. He was trying to get to him, but he should have thrown it out of bounds.
But I mean, we're complaining about one because I thought Caleb did look better this week. I mean, he looked smoother. He looked more in control in the pocket. I didn't see him overly missing ridiculous throws. There's still some accuracy issues, but we're talking about one interception of one play on a second and 32,
Sure.
which should never happen ever.
I mean, look better, yes, technically, but again, he was completely one-dimensional the entire game. It was Roma Dunze. Like, dude, you got to spread the ball around. How many weapons do we have on offense?
But at the
right
same
now?
time, we're not coaches with access to
Yeah.
all 22. I don't know
I
who
mean,
was
we
open
have
and
two
who wasn't.
badass tight ends. We have Luther Birdie and we have Zacchaeus, who we just got from the Commanders. We got DJ Moore. Like, we have a ton of weapons out there, and like it just felt like every time he was trying to make a play or trying to do everything on Sunday, it was straight to Roma Dunze. And don't get me wrong, I love Roma Dunze. I think he's a great receiver, and I think he has a bright future. But at the same time, man, like, are you not seeing anyone else? Is everyone else just completely covered? I mean, are you doing your checkdowns? Like, what's going on? Like, why so one-dimensional with so many great offensive weapons?
I heard.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what they're coaching or calling either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what is Ben Johnson calling? I have no idea. I mean,
Dude,
Luther Burden.
traditional Ben Johnson never is just passed to one player. He's one of the biggest spread it around offensive guys, or at least traditionally has been with Detroit. And that's what always made them so dangerous. They were spreading the ball around nonstop, using both tight ends, using all the receivers, and you didn't know who to cover. And that's what makes them so dangerous on offense. But again, I'm not sure what's going on, man. I mean, I'd love to be a fly in the wall at House Hall after that game and those practices this week. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, like Max, I'm a little more worried about defense right now than anything.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, man. Jalen Johnson's gone for the season, man. JJ is our number one best offensive player, probably the best overall player on the team. Jalen Johnson out for the season with a groin injury, man. That tells me he shouldn't have been in that game to begin with. I think he was trying to come back too early. Maybe he wasn't feeling 100%, and then this happens. I mean, what were your guys' reaction when you saw JJ laying on the field? I knew it wasn't good.
Go ahead, Josh.
No, I didn't think it either. Think it was either. And then TJ Edwards goes right out after that. So that's the first thing you think. Did they come back a little too early and re-aggravate those injuries? And Kyler Gordon feels like he's out at least once a year for 3 or 4 games. You just signed him to an extension for what reason? We need healthy guys. Smith is out for the year, and Grady Jarrett's older, playing on a bad knee right now. So, I'm a little worried about the defense and where do we go from here? Because you're gonna start picking up guys on the street, and you know what when that happens, you're gonna be toast.
Yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of who's that guy, and there goes another 32-yard touchdown pass when you get to that point.
Right.
I mean, it's tough that we're here already, week 2
Yeah.
of the season. We're already grabbing guys off the couch and practice squads to be starters. It's not a good sign.
I mean, I know I said my opinion on it even before the season start when we had our hypothetical, like, look at all the moves the Bears did, and how are you going to feel if the Bears suck?
Yeah.
Who do you blame? What's going on here? And I stand by this today. Like, it's another loss or two. You're going to see everyone starting to call for Ryan Poles' head. I mean, even though he just got the extension, everything, everyone's going to go to the GM about why'd you bring Caleb in? Why'd you do this? We should have gone here. Like, it always comes from the top down as they're going to start feeling the heat. What do you guys feel about Ryan Poles today? About the moves he made with where we're at being over 2 and how the Bears looked the last couple of weeks? I mean, are the pieces there? Is this any of his fault? Should we have done something different? Would you guys have done any different if you were in his position?
Go ahead, Josh.
He's probably the only person I've seen make a major trade, and none of it's paying off for anybody right now. Between Bryce Young and everybody else we got from that, it's all kind of just falling out. I've not been really impressed with his draft. I don't think anybody's become a Pro Bowler that I can think of that he's actually drafted. And, besides DJ coming over, but I feel like he's starting to go down a little bit. And, I just don't feel like he's bringing the players. Like, he had a chance to draft that left tackle that went to Houston, and he took Burden instead. We needed a left tackle before we needed Luther Burden, in my opinion.
Great.
Especially when that's been a thing all training camp.
We
And then you
needed
see
a lot of things with the 9th overall pick before we
Yeah.
need a goddamn tight end.
I mean, I was
especially after you just
watching
signed,
Braxton.
yeah.
I was watching Braxton and Hutchinson, and man, he got pushed back so many times it was ridiculous. It's just I'm just
And
not
now you can't
impressed
even put
with it at
Ozzie
all.
Triple in because Ozzie Triple's injured now. So
No,
you
he's
can't-
not. They did
No,
not. They didn't
he's a
dress
healthy
him.
scratch.
Yeah, he's
They
a
just
healthy
didn't
scratch.
dress him?
Yeah, that's another questionable problem there.
Yeah.
I like that you said Pro Bowl because I read that stat today that
Yeah.
he has not had a Pro Bowl player drafted yet. Poles.
Not even close.
No, and he's been here 5 years now, 6 years now.
Yeah.
Ryan Pace had several Pro Bowlers.
Yeah.
I mean that's. I get it. His first 2 to 3 years were all rebuilding, but I mean, at some point you've got to hit on somebody. And when you're drafting wide receiver specialty players like Luther Burden in the second round, that's great as long as everything else is taken care of on those two lines. Like you just said, you've got a starting running back that you desperately need now. All of a sudden, you're not even dressing a guy you drafted to play left tackle who now supposedly can't play left tackle.
Yeah.
You've got a defensive tackle that you drafted in the second round, or was he third round, Shamar Turner, who did not dress this week either. Now, is that the coach trying to what's the word? Influence the player to play better at practice? I don't know, but it's a little scary that we're going through these same things every year. We're second and third round draft picks that are what helps keep your team stay out of terrible salary cap issues and really the lifeblood of your team.
Yeah.
They're not dressing. They're not playing. They're not doing anything.
How many
by
have
the
been
30th
cut?
Yeah, that too. How many have we cut over the years?
Exactly.
Zach Pickens, Scott. I mean, you can just keep going down. What's the one guy, the kick returner, Valus Jones? I mean,
oh god,
there's a long
Don't
list
say the
of
V
people
word
that,
on here, Josh. People are going to tune off.
there's a long list of failed draft picks in the second, third round that have been not even on the team anymore.
So that's I agree with you. What I get, you want to time your GM up with your coach. I get the optics of that, but he's done nothing. I mean, straight up. And like you said, going all the way back, okay, the trade with Carolina. I mean, name me the great. I mean, okay, Caleb.
It's all done now. Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, Caleb could be great. He could be, but we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
And what else has he drafted from that has done anything?
I mean, as far as his offseason goes, except for getting another defensive end, I think we all can agree we should have picked up one of the defensive ends on the market going into this season. But I feel like every other position as far as free agency, the Bears went cream of the crop. They spent the money. They gave the contracts. They took the best of what was available. You got the hottest coach out there that everyone wanted, Ben Johnson, the offensive keen. I mean, at the time, I don't think anyone would have said that wrong moves were being made whatsoever. But then here we are today.
He's making up for bad draft picks with the signings.
100%.
All boils down to it.
Yep. No, I agree. I mean, it's great that you're spending money, and that's fine. But when you've got to keep spending to cover the reason, every draft pick you miss on, that it only leads you to hell in the long run.
Well, this last draft, I know we talked about it, and Josh, you can give me your thoughts on it. I feel like this last draft was like Ben Johnson was in charge of this last draft, telling him what he wanted for his team. It felt a very offensive heavy, offensive weapons Ben Johnson draft. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, I agree. A little more influence there. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell right now just because they're so new. It's only been 2 games,
Yeah.
and to
Yep.
see what these draft picks are going to do. But I mean, I do feel like it was Ben, especially when they took Burton, two
Yeah.
offensive players that quick. When you already got, you signed Zacchaeus and you already got DJ and Rome. So, like I said, I would have went left tackle there. But I mean, if they were hell bent on getting Luther, then so be it. I mean, he is impressive, but he's got to pan out on the field too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been at the draft party at Soldier Field the last 3 years now. I was there when we got Darnell Wright, and everyone was super happy about him. Everyone went crazy. Everyone's cheering, slapping hands. Then when we got Caleb and Rome in the first top 10, dude, everyone went absolutely nuts. It was probably one of the craziest celebrations I've seen for a draft pick ever personally. And then this year, when we drafted Colston Loveland, number 9 overall is tight end, dude. It was very, very quiet. There were a little chair, and there was a lot more pissed off people. And I literally saw people getting up and walking out like fuming after the number 9 pick. And we're talking people at Soldier Field who go to the draft parties. I mean, these are dedicated Bears fans, lifelong, most of them, dude. So, I mean, that type of reaction kind of got to get you the feel about where everyone's mind at. And I wasn't fully with it either. I mean, his stats looked awesome. I mean, but again, when we had Cole Kmet, we just signed him to an extension. I still today don't know the logical explanation, especially 2 games in. Now, 2 games in, if it was a double tight end attack and we were fucking people up and it was 35-42 touchdowns the last couple games, like, okay, now I see where I got Colston Loveland. This is amazing. We got 2 tight ends out there and awesome receivers. The kid has 1 catch in both games so far. Your overall 9th overall pick, man. I mean, look at all the other top 10 overall picks in the NFL. I mean, you're seeing fucking highlights of them on ESPN and what they're doing in games right now. And then Colston Loveland, 1 catch for 5 yards, 2 games. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah, I watched. I watched quite a bit of tape after we drafted him, and I know he had an injury, so they put him in slot for part of the rest of his year at Michigan. I'm telling you, he looked good as hell in the slot. I mean, he was juking nickelbacks and other cornerbacks.
Wide receiver speed, yeah.
And I haven't seen him out of the slot yet once. I mean, put him out there. I mean, move him around. I mean, that guy's versatile as hell.
Yeah, I mean, he's only had 3 targets, I think I've read, through 2 games. I mean, with the speed and, like you said, putting him in the slot, it seems like it would be perfect for – that's kind of the reason why you drafted the guy.
I mean, tight ends are big weapons nowadays in the NFL.
I get it. Like we both have said, like the Vikings have a ferocious defense with the ridiculous defensive coordinator who's going to throw everything at you. So, okay, we could throw that one out, and Detroit's got a pretty good defense. So we better start seeing it these next 2 weeks because you're going to play a shitty Dallas defense.
Tight end is supposed to be your quick check down man on a blitz too.
But I don't know how he's being lined up by Ben Johnson. I mean, yes, that all sounds great, but it all depends on how he's being lined up and he's being used for. It sounded like from what I was reading, and maybe you saw something different, Josh, he was being used more as a decoy. I don't know, but
it's not working. They know it's a fake decoy out there, and it's not working right now. I know.
Yeah, like Foz said, I think if he starts getting fixated on a certain receiver, then that guy's getting the ball a lot of the game. So he needs to spread it around a little bit.
I mean, that's how it was the first game too. He was heavy on DJ Moore game 1. Now game 2, he was heavy on Roma Dunze, man. Like we have too many weapons and too much going on to be one-dimensional with play calling like that, or where he's looking toward. Like, is he planning on going to Roma Dunze before the snap, and like that's his mind set up, and that's all he's looking the entire time? I mean, who knows what's going on through Mr. Caleb Williams' head right now?
All right. Yep. We shall see, I guess.
It's why we drink, ladies and gentlemen. It's why we drink. Coming up this Sunday, we have an afternoon game. Them boys is coming to Soldier Field, man. Soldier Field. They let go of Micah Parsons on defense, man. It's looking like was a pretty bad idea as of today with the way Micah Parsons is looking on Green Bay. But all those first overall draft picks, I mean, you make some right moves the next couple of years. Dallas can really be a powerhouse after this trade. Come in, obviously, I think you guys will both agree CeeDee Lamb is probably the biggest threat on the entire team. How are you guys feeling about CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens now after seeing our corners on Sunday versus the Lions because I'm a little worried.
I remember
Go
that
ahead.
game in Dallas and Bears a couple of years ago in Dallas, and our Dak Prescott was kind of cooking us that game. I'm a little worried that's going to happen on Sunday because with the injuries we got going on, I'm hoping Gordon can make it back by Sunday, but
That'd be huge. Yeah, they better play a lot of zone. If not, that's all I can say because it's just you can't have Tyreek Stevenson and whoever you bring off the couch manning up with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. It's not going to go well. On the flip side, I think Dallas' defense is terrible. So you can maybe get a little fat here offensively and look a little better than you have the first 2 weeks, hopefully.
Yeah, our defense it's definitely going to be mostly on them this Sunday coming up. I mean, Dak's not afraid to run the ball. Play action, he'll take off running. Williams is a good running back. They got a good offensive line. And then with George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb out there in the field, man, I mean, on play action and then having to put a QB spy on Dak, I mean, defense is really going to have their shit together. And after Sunday, I'm really worried about a week later the defense having their shit together enough to stop the Cowboys. But I guess we'll see, man. But I think definitely the keys to victory is going to be stopping CeeDee Lamb and Pickens. Tyreek Stevenson's going to have to man up big time, man, with Jalen Johnson out now. After some of the plays Tyreek gave up last week, man, maybe he has a little chip on his shoulder.
I think ever since he gave up that bomb, he's not been I don't know if that got into his head too much, but he's not been the same dude. I mean, I thought he was pretty ferocious first year or two in the league, and he'd smack you around, and he was sticky. But I don't know that bomb got in his head. He ain't been right since. So
no, I agree.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, probably one of the stupidest plays in the NFL I've ever seen personally, going back and watching it.
But he's got the talent, so you just hope, at some point something breaks through. A coach gets through to him, a player gets through to him, and I don't know. You hope because the talent is definitely there.
What's the odds of the Bears bringing home a victory on Sunday, guys? We're bringing home our first victory of the year. We're going to improve that much. Are they pissed off and embarrassed as much as the fans are after week 1 and 2, and they're going to come back to Soldier Field with something to prove, a little redemption game?
I think it's a make or break game for the season because I think if they lay an egg on this one, I can't imagine them rebounding too much over the season. I mean, this is where you got to man up, show you got some balls, go out there and hit and fight and do what Detroit did to us. Detroit was pissed when Green Bay beat them.
Yeah.
We went in there, they whooped our ass. Now we need to do the same thing because we're pissed. I mean, if we don't man up and do that, I think we're hosed.
Yeah. This is why the Minnesota game, if you would have just kept your foot on the pedal a little longer and been 1-1 right now, it would feel a hell of a lot better. This is you don't go in and put up a 30 spot on this defense and at least can somewhat contain them. We're going to be back to our developmental shows talking about how we develop the quarterbacks and this wide receiver and that. I'm not looking. I don't want that to happen again. I don't want to deal with that shit again. So they better fucking win this Sunday.
Yeah, another 4 or 5 weeks like this. Are we going for QB again in the draft?
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
I mean, dude, we're playing Dallas at home, and then we go into Vegas for week 4,
which should be winnable, but I mean, we'll see.
Vegas has not looked horrible. Then we go on the bye, and then we have the Commanders on the road. I mean, the Commanders have kind of looked off this year. They haven't looked fantastic like they were looking last year, so we got that going for us. And then we have the Saints back at home. I mean, we could easily go 0-4, 0-5.
Like Josh said, this is a make or break game. If you can win this week and get some momentum rolling, you've got winnable games. Jane Daniels, I thought he already was hurt. Is he going to be out or not? They haven't said yet.
Yeah.
So you could look at that glass half full or empty. You could look at it as we got 4 teams where if they're playing good, they could win. Otherwise, you can come out of this 1-5 real fast.
Yeah, man. With the way they're playing right now, where my hopes are, if we're looking like a 3-4 win maybe team this year.
Let's see this week. Let's see this week. Yeah.
It's still early, but God, that was a really just defeating game this last Sunday.
I agree.
Guys. What are you gonna do, Josh? Right, you're gonna go to the cave. You got to party it up and enjoy the amenities like you got over there.
Yeah, we'll be out here. We got the food, and then I thought about going to the game, but I think I'll just stay here and not spend.
If I had your place, I would never go to the game. I would probably stop tailgating. I would just I would just live out there and be like, "Come to me." I mean that.
Well,
Yeah, your place is awesome, brother.
I'll set up the tent. I'll set up the tents early, get the coffee out, watch the early games, and then party out here for the last game. So then if we lose, I didn't spend a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
That's just it.
No lines for the bathroom, and the Bears cheat, my friend. The Bears cheat.
Yeah.
Well, Josh, I appreciate you coming on the show tonight, man. I know we finally made it work out. We had a little technical difficulties to begin with, but we got here. We made it work.
Right.
We got all of our frustration out tonight. I know I did at least. God damn it. Stupid Bears. But yeah, hopefully the Bears do a lot better this week. I'm trying to stay optimistic, but like I said earlier, it's just so hard. To be optimistic after everything we've all been through these last couple of years. We're in a mental abusive relationship with the Chicago Bears, man.
It's always amazing how they find every which way to lose, and it's always something new. It's like, how did you do that?
It's absolutely stunning to me. It's stunning.
You get slapped in the face, and it's like, baby, I won't do that to you again. That'll never happen again. Next year, same thing, man. Same thing.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Andy, 7 wins, beginning. It's not looking good, brother. I'm with you, sir. I am with you, my friend. But fuck it. I was trying to stay optimist, guys. Let's have fun. First and 10 tailgate. We're undefeated there, so we always got that going for us. We always win the tailgates, my friend. So I always go out and have a good time and drink some beer and have some good food. Well, Josh, I appreciate you coming on the show tonight, man. I hope to catch up with you down the road on your podcast. Nothing but best wishes and prayers to you and your family, everything you got going on with your son, man. Wish you guys nothing but the best, sir.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right,
Thanks,
sir.
man.
You have a good rest of your night. Thank you, brother.
You too. Bear down.
Bear down.
Bears.
I feel like I got frustrated today, Maxwell. Did I sound frustrated?
No, I mean, we're all frustrated as fans. It's just other than how bad they looked, it's just it just is what it is. I'd be more surprised if they were 2-0, I guess. So
I feel like this is what I'm talking about here, and he's not wrong. You're not wrong, Mike. You're not wrong at all. I've been relevant since 85, man. Fucking 40 years ago, dude. I mean, the Bears are still slapping fucking 85 logos on current shit that they're selling, man. Like,
yeah,
we need something, brother. We need something to go off of nowadays.
I hear you.
And it's not looking good so far this year, guys, but fuck it. What are you going to do? All right, next week, guys, we'll be breaking down the game versus them boys as they come into Illinois this Sunday, as half the Illinois plans to travel to Vegas for Week 4 versus the Raiders. We'll have one of Raiders' most known and beloved fans, Hollywood, on the show. Max, we took a nice picture with him at the
I remember.
Raiders tailgate.
Yeah.
Awesome guy. He'll be on this show next week for the Raiders. Other than that, guys, we appreciate you guys tuning in, especially after these hard losses, to sit here and talk about the Bears, especially when there's nothing positive. Never an easy thing to do, not an easy thing to listen to, and not an easy thing to podcast about either. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys, like I said earlier in the show, if you could, like the episode, share, follow us on X and YouTube. Appreciate you guys, everything you do for this show. You guys keep us going, and love you to death. So appreciate you guys, and as always, bear down, baby.
Thank you, and go Bears!
Bear down!
In the city of the Bears, where legends are born, Falls and the crew, they break the norm. Follow the highs and the lows that we ride. First and 10's the passion, so come on, let's vibe.